first thing we need to know to understand relations is Cartesian product. Cartesian product is the beginning of the concept of relations and functions. So let us see what is the Cartesian product. Consider any two sets. So you must be well aware of what do you mean by a set in terms of mathematics. So consider a set A containing the alphabets ABC, containing another set B containing the numerals 3 and 4. If I want to write the Cartesian product of A and B, so that is written as A cross B. This cross does not mean multiply, but it simply means that A cross B means it is the Cartesian product of A and B. So what is this product where A and B are two sets? Cartesian product of two sets is also a set, but the elements of this set are the ordered pairs. Ordered pairs, you understand? You see, remember from your coordinate geometry, you are writing the coordinates of any point in the Cartesian plane, and you used to write them like this, x comma y or 2 comma 3. So this is an ordered pair where 2 used to lie on x axis and 3 used to lie on y axis. So although Cartesian product has no relation with the this coordinate geometry, but the notation is same that we have used here. So A cross B means I am going to write an ordered pair here where first element belongs to the set A and the second element after the comma belongs to the set B. So this is any one element of the Cartesian product A cross B. Since I have to take the product of whole A with the whole B, so every element of A, set A, should be paired up with every element of set B. That means A3, A4. So the second ordered pair will be A4. So we have paired up A with 3 and 4. Similarly, we shall pair up B with 3 and 4. So we shall be getting B3 and B4. Then C has also to be paired up with 3 and 4. So C3 and C4. And I don't think any other element is left or any other pairing is left. So you see, we have written all possible ordered pairs of the sets A and B, where first element of every ordered pair belongs to set capital A and second element of every ordered pair belongs to set capital B. So this is how we write the Cartesian product of two sets. Now slowly and gradually we want to move to the concept of relations from the concept of Cartesian product. For that, we consider another example where set A is 1, 2, 3 and set B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me write first the Cartesian product of A and B, which is given as A cross B. So we have to pair up every element of set A with every element of set B. So let us start from first element 1 of set A. Here you have to take care that in these ordered pairs every element coming at first place, at x place, is going to be from set A, and every element at second place, that is at y place, is going to be from set B. So first element is 1, 1 can be paired up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get 1 with 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. And similarly, we can pair up the next element 2 with all the elements 1 to 7. Third element 3, it can also be paired up with every element from 1 to 7 of B. So we get 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7. So you can see that we have written the Cartesian product of the set A with the set B. We can also understand it with the help of this figure. So consider these two ovals. Let this first oval depicts set A and let this second oval depicts set B. The elements of set A are 1, 2, 3 and the elements of set B are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So when we are writing Cartesian product, we are pairing 1 with 1, 2, 3, 1 with 4, 1 with 5, 1 with 6 and 1 with 7. Similarly, we are going to pair up 2 with 1, 2 with 2, 2 with 3, 2 with 4, 2 with 5, 2 with 6 and 2 with 7. Similarly, we can pair up 3 with all the 7 elements. So 3 with 1, 3 with 2, 3 with 3, 3 with 4, 3 with 5, 3 with 6 and 3 with 7. And this whole relationship, although there is no relationship, we are simply writing the elements of A at first place, elements of B at second place, and all these ordered pairs we have written here. So this is the Cartesian product of A and B. Now in the same example I am going to tell you what is a relation. Now again consider the same two sets A and B as we have considered in the previous examples. Set A was the set containing the 3 elements and B was the set containing 1 to 7 numbers. Now define another set capital R, which is the set of ordered pairs xy such that y is 2x. What does it mean? It means that the second element of every ordered pair should be 2 times of the first element. Y is always the second element, x is always the first element. Second element of every ordered pair should be 2 times of the first element. Element x should belong to set capital A. That means first element of every ordered pair is taken from the set capital A. Y belongs to B. That is second element every second element of every ordered pair is taken from the set B. So let us write the elements of this set capital R. So now R will contain the ordered pairs such that first element is from A, second element is from B, but second element is double of first element. So if I take the first element 1, which is from A, so now here at this place I can write that element which is double of 1 and that should be from B. So what do you see? Which element is double of 1 here? So you can see 2 is double of 1. So here you can write 2. Okay. So double of 1 is only 2. No other element is double of 1. See, this relationship of doubling up will be there only in 2 elements. If 2 is double of 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 1, none of them can be double of 1. So 1 can be paired up only with 2 according to this rule, according to this relationship. Now comes the second element 2. So now you can see that 2 will be paired up with which element of set B? 2 can be paired up with that element of set B which is double of 2. So as we all know, double of 2 is 4. So element 2 of set A can be paired up with element 4 of set B. Now see the third element 3, which is double of 3 in set B. Which element in set B is double of 3? So we can see that only 6 is the only element which is double of 3. So now what are the ordered pairs? 1, 2, 2, 4 and 3, 6. Can I write any other ordered pair such that first element from set A, second element from set B and second element is double of first element? I don't think so, because I have already taken the doubles of all the elements of set A. So I notice that I have to close down set R here. Set R is the set of ordered pairs which were following a particular relationship between the first element and the second element. And we can also observe that this set R is a subset of the previously written Cartesian product A cross B. Do you remember? Right now I have told you that we have also written the Cartesian product of A and B on the previous page. So 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6 are among those elements only. So, R is a subset of A cross B. A cross B is also a set of ordered pairs. R is also a set of ordered pairs. Let me show you. This was the Cartesian product of the two same sets that I have written in the on the next page to write the set R, and these were all the elements of A cross B. In A cross B, in Cartesian product, I have randomly written all ordered pairs of A and B without thinking about any relationship between the elements of A and the elements of B. It is simply a pairing up process. And when I wrote set R, as I showed you right now, then it was given to us that only those ordered pair from A cross B will come which follow the relationship that second element is double of first. So, which elements of A cross B we have written in R? We have written 1 2, and here I have written dash dash dash, but 2 4 was here. Second element we have written is 2 4, and here also the element 3 6 was there, although we have written dash dash in place of that, and third element 3 6. So, only these three elements of the Cartesian product A cross B, they were these three elements we wrote in set R. So, we can very easily notice that set R is a subset of A cross B. Set R is nothing but it is a relation from a set A to a set B. So, now it has become clear that set R is a relation from a set A into a set B. So, we can see a relation is a subset of Cartesian product. So, I think now we are in a position to understand the formal definition of a relation. So, a relation R from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B, as we have already discussed. And elements of relation R, which is a set, are ordered pairs obtained by defining a relationship between the elements of set A and set B. So, we have already understood that relation R is a subset of A cross B. See, we saw it here and I showed it with the help of an example. And we have written here that elements of this relation are obtained by defining a relationship between the elements of A and B. So, you can see that we have defined here a relationship for writing the elements of set R. This relationship is between the elements of set A and the elements of set A and elements of set B. These are the elements of set A, these are the elements of set B. This is the relationship. So, elements of the set R are derived by defining this relationship. So, I think everything is clear with the help of an example. So, you could see that how the concept of Cartesian product is slowly and gradually is taken to the concept of relation. Also, if any ordered pair xy belongs to the set R or the relation R, in that case we say that x is related to y under the relation R. X y belongs to R means x is related to y under the relation R. If x y any ordered pair does not belong to the relation R, we say x is not related to y. X is related to y is sometimes written like this also, x is related to y, and x is not related to y is written like this. Now we understand the meaning of the phrase relation on a set A. Let A be a non-empty set, then R is called relation on A if R is a subset of A cross A. That means the first set and the second set, both the sets are same. R is a relation from A to A means that it is such a relation which is mapping the elements of the set A to itself.